This is Camphor block buffet, you know. Let me pull it out. It's got a nice aroma to it. So on a physical level, it deals with issues around like odor in your space. On a spiritual level, it deals with cleansing the space, preparing the space to invite Mangiloi, purifies the space of negative energy. So you can burn it on a piece of coal, similar to what I'm doing right now. It's got this menthol vibe to it. It's really nice. We've got it in store for 10 Rand for Camphor block. If your baby is struggling with like blocked nose, sinuses, you can put it like wrap it around like a piece of paper or like a cloth so he doesn't consume it or she doesn't consume it, then tie it around their neck as they sleep. Luana, you can also put it under your bed or your pillow as you sleep, or in your pillow, right? Be careful, those very brittle, so that's why we wrap it ideally. In a cloth. Why a cloth? Actually, a plastic's a bad idea. Cloth, because you want the aroma to pierce through the cloth again. Okay, Camphor block. Okay. Oh, sesame. Okay. Herbal. Okay, cool. Let's hear it. So as usual, we've got our candle set up. We've got 2 glasses of water. We've got the blue and the yellow candle. Currently, I've got the red. Sometimes it's the white. It's the white for some of you, right? Why? Because we're going to engage in deep spiritual conversation. So we set the space, we set the intention, right? This for most of you will be a good base start point when you've got nothing to work with. Nah? If you've got nothing to work with and you're not too sure how to navigate, this is a good start. The blue, the yellow, and the white candle here in the middle. Yeah, sure. Sure, kernels. Some of you, La Spanaka snake, we've got organic snake in stores, 90 Rand, it's organic. Nah? For those of you who use it as a smoke libation, so for me normally I do it in the water bottles, nah? Or the glass jars. Okay, so maybe we can do a mock-up prayer around what we intend to do, what our intentions are for today, so that some of you can know that we can pray about literally everything and anything in regards to some of the goals that we have. Now I normally pray neutrally. You can follow my example, especially since you've got issues around identity. Neutrality bypasses surnames. Surnames are an earthly construct. Some of you think you're using the right surname, Khanti, you're not. That a lot has happened in the generations that have adjusted the surnames. Okay, let's go. Tobela Ramasedi, Tobela Mangelo ya Khanya. Khosela bonkgolo bontate mogolo. Ke nako ela ke lebitsa kaofela letle ka tlasa seemo sa hore le tlo re guide ho yona taba e re tla be re itoloka bonkgolo bontate mogolo. Ke kopa lena Mangelo ya Khanya ga bomme la ga bontate gore le sotele re khone gore re toloke taba ya the 3, the 6, and the 9, and the 12 rites of passage bonkgolo bontate mogolo. Re batla ho thusa ba who are struggling to self-actualize in regards to their journey. Some of them are still at home currently. They are in their late 30s, 40s, and they've not had the opportunity or mahlatsi ba gore ba gole ba be batho ba lo ikemela. In essence, here in the physical realm, they are growing physically, but spiritually they are not growing. So we are here to give them guidance around the initiation of the 3, the 6, and the 9, and the 12. For those who are navigating now a deeper spiritual calling, connecting them to the light realm. Ke bitsa lena kaofela gore le sotele re khone gore ro phethe ona mmereko. Let us provide perspective that is deep, such that people will get the understanding and the context in alignment with the message. Let those with ears be able to hear. Let it resonate with them deeply. Let them come forward with the questions that are relevant in regards to this topic. Okay, cool. So we're gonna open it, guys, saying a lot of you now are too stuck in the physical plane. I'm gonna start there. right? Rona, as 9 etheric beings, our goal is to navigate the physical, the mental, and the spiritual plane. 3 planes to be exact. Once we master these 3 planes, we can then tap into the 12th plane, which is the light realm, right? So a lot of you lemo, too much here in the physical plane. Now, since we understand as above, so below, we realize that we need to balance. We need to establish context of balance around navigating spiritual things. Why? Because it's in that exact order, as above, so below. So it is the above state that affects the below state. It's not as below as above, right? So we need to understand this, and we need to understand it deeply. So this is where rites of passage come into play. So we kept reincarnating, right? Remember, we've been here since the start of time, right? Since the start of what is said to be time. So when we say we are eternal, it's in both directions, or all directions, right? It's in all directions when we say we are eternal. Nah? When we say we are eternal, it's in all directions. So eternity is not just Ugyapambil, it's also where we come from. Okay, cool. So understanding this, we then realized that no, man, we kept repeating. Reincarnation is a repeat, basically, right? Reincarnate, right? It's a repeat because there were certain things you did not get to understand when navigating that level, right? That particular lifetime. Nah? So that's why the Egyptians were so fixated on the afterlife, because they wanted to ascend and move into higher realms. Stop repeating the same cycle, because but Bachale would come back holding memories of their past life. Nah? So they would realize that they kept repeating this. So deja vu started to become like an enemy for them. It kept torturing them. Ragwan. Okay, great. Now, we understood that, okay, for us to move up the realms, we need to engage in rituals here on the physical plane that allow us to ascend spiritually, right? Alchemical-based rituals. So, isigo, right? Sintu, setu, mietlo, right? Such that we can go through the different stages as mutu ahola. So depending on your bloodline, there are certain things that are done that allow you to self-actualize as a fully grown adult. What does it mean once you've self-actualized as a fully grown adult? You self-actualize as a fully grown spiritual individual too, right? Now some of you are skipping stages. When your parents were together and you were born, right? Nothing was done for you. Okay, you then further grow up. You engage in rituals to try and fix things, but the rituals, you're skipping stages basically, right? So our goal is to align with the stages. Then some of you go through rites of passage to become a man or to become a woman, right? A grown woman, nah? And this rite of passage, it's more spiritual than what it is physical. Now some of you're too caught in the ego that daughter. But do you truly understand the relevance of this ritual? Do you truly understand the depth of it from a spiritual context? Now, it's about facing the dark night of the shadow so that you can connect with the higher self from a spiritual context, right? This is a metaphysical process to align the physical body with connecting with the spiritual body, all right? So you need to detach from the ego side of things to connect now with the spiritual side of things. Now some of you, these rites of passages have not been done for you. This creates issues now for you because you don't grow. Now some of you, the reason you're struggling is because you've not engaged in these rites of passage that allow you to go through the different phases. Now here in the 3, yes, we engage in physical rituals, right? When the child comes of age, each family has their unique thing that they work with. And if you are not doing these things, you don't come of age, right? You don't come of age. Unfortunately, spiritually, and therefore, since you don't come of age here in the physical plane, then the mental state does not shift, right? It is the physical plane that unlocks the mental plane, it then unlocks the spiritual plane. So this is why we have 40-year-olds acting like children sometimes, right? 40-year-old grown men. This is why some of these men are not going to be in a position to get married. Some of you know it blocks you sometimes. A partner, why? Because you're going to perpetuate this generational curse. Right? You're going to perpetuate what is now the generational curse. So this is why ritual practice is embedded into our system. It's embedded into our system because we're using it as an alchemical process to readjust the metaphysical energy on the vessel to then connect with the higher realms. Now, Bongamla, they are only navigating the 3 and the 6, right? Because they're 6 etheric. This is why some of you will then ask questions, how come Bona, they can navigate things without all the spiritual stuff the way we do and their life comes together? This is because they are 6 etheric. But now, since they're dealing with the mental plane situation, hence now challenges around mental health, right? Hence now, if you know them, you know that a lot of them have challenges around mental health, right? And then obviously physical plane, physical illness, right? Physical illness, they are very fragile in these two spaces. Rona, we are very fragile here, spiritually, yes, and then obviously as above so below. If you're fragile spiritually, it can affect your mental state, it can affect your spiritual state. So now, for those of you who are parents, and you've got kids, I'm talking now older parents, right, where the kids maybe are grown now and you feel your child, maybe it's time to look into the 3, the 6, and the 9, right? Were the things that needed to be done for the child done correctly? Because now, pressure, but spiritually, and therefore you expect them to in the physical plane. You expect them to grow and express as an adult in the physical plane when actually you've not done what needs to be done. Shown them, right, bloodline-based rituals that work internally for us so that they can grow and come of age. Rakwana, do you have any questions pertaining to this topic? Okay, cool. It's all questions regarding other stuff, nah? Okay, we'll come on other stuff, Buffett, nah? At a later time. Let's go for a quick ad break. Okay, you can roll when you're ready. Okay, but wait, ad break. We've got apricot kernels back on the shelf, right? Apricot kernels, yes, it's thing inside, crack it open, and then khutwa the kernel, right? This has got many powerful properties. You consume 1 a day, no more than 1 a day, especially for those batswenyanki kanker. Now we have to be discreet. So apricot kernels are great for lymph node issues. They fight infections, they increase energy, they lower cholesterol, they fight cancer, and they fight against disease, internal disease. So now, if you take too many, you're going to get cyanide poisoning, right? So don't take too many, take them in moderation. 1 a day, right? It's very bitter. It's extremely bitter. 100 gram yatenki 160 apricot kernels. So for those of you who know that a loved one utshwenyake kanker, but the apricot kernels, nah? Sure. All right, so we go back to Taba, the initiation of the 3, the 6, and the 9. Now, once you've gotten to the 9, which is all your rites of passage were done, now you're a fully grown adult, right? Then there are those navigating the 12, those navigating the spiritual calling, those who need to transcend the physical. Those who need to transcend the physical, they're navigating the spiritual calling. Those who need to connect with the light. Now, what do these people need to remember? Balancing masculine, feminine, the Merkaba, right? Balancing masculine, feminine. This is why we need to understand now this. This is why we do the rites of passage. Knowing the family tree on both sides, understanding deep, such that you can then know, okay, a true calling operates in balance. There's something from your mother's people, there's something from your father's people that then comes together and then it cooks you. Then it is this balance, right? Or the plane of inertia, the midpoint right here, right? If you look at the flower of life, we seek to be here, right in the middle of this plane of inertia, right in the middle. So don't be too masculine, don't be too feminine. Now some of you are navigating calling and utsamaya tsela ya bungoma. Okay, fine, which is cool, no problem. Utsuseletsa mkhulu, so barenke basadi ba sometimes banale dynamic ya utsuseletsa mkhulu, right? Batsuseletsa mkhulu ke mkhulu smangmang, and therefore they express extremely masculine. The reason the variables are set up like that for you is because in navigating the masculine nature of things, you need to remember to nurture your femininity. You need to remember to nurture your femininity. Where does this then come in? Isithunywa is not ugogo. It is assumed that it is ugogo. No, it's not ugogo. Ugogo is the other side. It's just the other dynamic. Right? Isithunywa is the divine balance of masculine and feminine. Isithunywa is the light decoder, the light worker. That's why one of our key modalities is light, aka fire, right? It's light, it's transformative. So Isithunywa is an archangel, right? It's the archangel that we then connect with via the higher realms by balancing masculine and feminine. So some of you think that Isithunywa is going to be connected with via the church dynamic. Unzo petela tsela ya Isithunywa via tapelo, via khoya kerekeng, via sfela. No. It's not just that. It's not just that. It's balancing the best of both worlds. Masculine, feminine. This is why we wear the split jackets, right? The blue and the yellow. Some of you use the yellow and the green. Some of you use the blue and the white. And various other color combinations. Our goal is to combine these two. Once we've combined these two, we are going either green or black, right? Black. Black in essence is all encompassing. Black is the one color that absorbs all of it. So it means once you reach the ascended mastery stage, you are then connected with the black color. So some of us will get to a point where we wear black jacket. Where we wear the black jacket, right? Now, this will mean that you are connected with the divine archangels such that you can then tap into the light codes, the prophecies. The prophecies, because the prophecies come in light packets, right? Light packets called photons. They speak with the melanin or the color you're wearing, right? That's why some of us have to go out into nature. We've spoken about how Isithunywa uses the 5 basic elements: light, air, water, fire, soil or ground. These are the 5 basic elements, right? These are the 5 foundational elements of the physical plane. Why? Because we want to bring back the divine order of things. Our goal here is to bring back the divine order of things. So this is why we talk about the 3, the 6, the 9, and the 12. There's an order here. There's an order here. So if Uruto Petelas Isithunywa, you must have undergone the initiatory process. Now let's talk deeper level. Some of you are reincarnating and you've already done the 3, the 6, and the 9, right? Therefore, that's why Usatwas, aka the self-initiates, they've already done in their past life some of the initiatory processes. Now they are just here who Petelas Isithunywa. The light decoder, right? They are just here who Petelas Isithunywa. These are the people who will then grow up with challenges around balancing masculine and feminine, issues around identity to balance masculine and feminine. Because vele, to connect, you must understand deeper. This is why some of you, it doesn't work the way it's supposed to work for you. Or it doesn't work for you. Because all those things you've done already. Some of you are doing it as a reminder to reactivate you. But it's not the final process. The final process is the process you will do yourself to connect with the light. It's an encrypted code to connect with this archangel. So Isithunywa is very complex in that sense. It's complex in the sense that it is not linked to anything that is earthly. But now we've created an earthly perspective of what it is, right? What it is. A lot of you think it belongs to church. Who said prophecy belongs to church? Who said prophecy belongs to church? It doesn't belong to church. Light decoding does not belong to anything. It's everywhere. It's omnipresent. The light is omnipresent, meaning it's everywhere. So there are prophets everywhere. everywhere, in every environment, in every space, in every spiritual doctrine, in every perspective, in every understanding. Why? Because God wants messengers everywhere. Right? The light, the creator. Right? And now to connect with the light, you need to connect with the inner high priest. You need to connect with the inner high priestess. We've spoken about the 24 angels, right? All the 24 elders. Now, we've spoken about them. Okay, cool. Let's go for another ad break. Let's talk about candles. Here we've got the green candle, which is the combination of the yellow and the blue. These two colors in combination create green. Yellow plus blue creates green. This is the candle of prosperity, right? So if we're praying around money, we're praying around greener pastures, we're praying around unlocking our things here on the physical plane, right? The green and the brown candle go really well together. Brown represents the ground, the soil. It's where you plant your intentions. And then here, green represents the intentions that you seek to manifest. 45 Rand for a pack of green candles. Yeah. So don't forget, you'll always set up a candle representing masculine, feminine, and then the other candles representing whatever other goal you're looking to tap into, right? Then we spark them. We use fire. Fire is transformative. It's transformational. It's energy transmutation. What happens if we put this on the fire long enough? The water will start to boil. What will then happen? It will start to steam. So it will convert the water from liquid state to steam state. Energy transmutation. Again, energy transmutation. So this is our goal here. We want to transmute spiritually the energy of our ability to manifest financial prosperity. So brown and green candle go really well together. Brown will represent planting, right? We plant our intentions. Then green will represent what? The intentions manifest, right? It's what grows and comes out from the ground. We will then water our intentions. Again, we water our intentions. That's why water is such a critical part of rituals. We nurture our intentions, right? Okay, cool. What questions do you have? Do you have questions? What's going on Facebook?
Regarding the topic or something?
Any other questions, okay. It's fine.
So, Nompumelelo Singyo is asking what herbs can she take for kidney stones?
Okay, I just don't have a herb that's here. Maybe you can ask them for burdock roots. Okay, let's go for another ad break. You can run here. We're waiting for burdock roots, nah? Let me know when you're ready. Okay, we're rolling. Back with another ad break, buffet. This is cayenne pepper. These are the capsules. Very spicy. So I prefer to take my herbs most of the time in capsule form. Easier. Nah, it's much easier to consume them like this. Why? Because you don't have to spend time making tea, boiling water. I like quick things sometimes, right? So cayenne pepper is great for unblocking the arteries around the heart. It's great for increasing metabolism. That's why you'll find it's in a lot of these concoctions. It's a weight loss. Nah. It's great for regulating blood pressure. It's great for thinning blood. It's great as anti-inflammatory, so it's great for pain. Nah. It's great for gut issues if you've got ulcers. Very powerful herb, cayenne pepper. Yes, the spice itself is a chili. It looks like a chili in essence, dried and then crushed into a powder. So you can consume the capsules if you want to take the capsules. Normally I take 2 of these a day in combination with hawthorn. 150 for 60 capsules, that's cayenne pepper. Sure.
Sitoto Ojine is asking, please do a segment on dreams and their interpretation.
No. Okay, cool. Sure. Thank you. I don't do dream interpretations. If you've got dreams that you don't understand, why I don't do dream interpretations? Because me personally, right, my people did not like me discussing dreams with other people. 1, 2, my dreams were unique to me, meaning I could go and interpret generically. So I can't explain how many times I've had to sort of work myself emotionally because I went and checked out a dream interpretation and thought, oh, I'm fucked, only to find that it meant something else unique to me, right? So the first port of call is here in the candles. A lot of you, the issue is that you want to externalize too much, right? You want to externalize responsibility. Now, my people were this harsh with me, right? What do I mean by this? Figure it out, right? This is how I was pushed to navigate. So I push that as well here. I can provide perspective, but I don't like to do it, to be honest with you. So start getting candles, blue, yellow, white in the middle. Call upon you guys. I had a dream in regards to this and this and this. I'm not too sure what it means. I need you guys to come back with a different way for me to understand. I'm seeking deeper understanding around my dreams. I'm struggling to understand them. Now, most of you, even before doing that, are quick to come on social media to want dream interpretations. And I get it. It's because a lot of other healers do dream interpretations. But let me tell you something. Generic dream interpretations might mislead you because our subconscious memory banks are not the same. They are not the same. And therefore, the way now our subconscious will communicate to us using pictures in our subconscious memory bank to create what is now a dream so that you can decode is not going to be the same. So you can dream about your gran in a certain context, and I dream about my gran in the very same context, and it will mean two different things. This is why I don't do dream interpretations. So a lot of you now have taken action on the basis of someone saying, no, this dream means this and this and this, and then you leap to go do rituals. I've seen that happen many times. Because so. Oh, okay, but it doesn't always mean hamba indlela yentwaso. Or ngazithola ngisesontweni ngiyenzela umfundisi so. It doesn't mean that, right? So this is why I don't do dream interpretations, to be honest. I only do dream interpretations if I'm on a process with someone that has come for consultation, and one of the assignments is for them to give me feedback on what they're dreaming about. Most of the time I'll have context, right? I'll have context around situation how and what is happening, right? Okay, cool. Can we say kidney stones, eh?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is burdock root. You can shoot. Are you rolling? Okay, great. This is burdock root. Burdock root is a great kidney, liver, and blood cleanser. It flushes out toxins from the body. The taste is not bad. It's got a sweet undertone to it. Dr. Sebi has spoken a lot about burdock root. Very popular herb, this one, for those of you who don't know. It's an yellow dog. We've got it 100 gram, 130. Ukapea pizza kayona and consume 2 cups a day. Disclaimer though, it lowers blood pressure. So if you've got low blood pressure, stay away from here, alright? If you've got low blood pressure already, stay away from here because it's gonna lower your blood pressure drastically. If you've got high blood pressure, definitely kenakamo burdock root. Now, notice what it will do to you when you're consuming it. It's a diuretic, so you'll notice you're going to the toilet more often, urinating. Now, 100 grams for burdock roots, 130. You can buy it on our website, or you can come into our different stores to purchase. Our stores are available on Google Maps, so if you search as CMOS Africa on Google Maps, it should show the one closest to you. Sure. What do we got there on TikTok?
Bronchitis.
Okay, this is cancer bush. Nah. Lirumo lamadi is good for if you've got issues around respiratory problems. Nah. You can take 2 cups a day, cancer bush. It's 150. It's good for respiratory issues. Fights fevers, colds, and flu symptoms. It's good for bronchitis. It's also powerful for mototwenyanki pamkati. Nah. If you've got issues around controlling your voice. 150 for 100 grams of cancer bush. Extremely bitter. But what's bitter to the tongue is sweet to the liver, so it's also great for the liver, nah? Sweet to the body in general, nah? Cancer bush. This is from Western Cape. It's native. Lirumo lamadi, nah? Cancer bush. Okay, cool.
We are monitoring what should we do if someone takes one of your prayer candles from your altar?
How did they get access to them? Who is this Lachona? Tell us more. Tell us more. Like, I need context. How did that happen? Who is this? Have you spoken to them? Why are you taking my candle? It means it's someone intimate, it's someone close, it's someone in the space. Anything else there?
Harry, what do you have for prostate infection?
Oh, yeah. Okay, this is Buchu water. We go for an ad break again. Nah? This is Buchu water or Buchu water. It's actually pronounced Buchu. I say Buchu because it's going to be easy for some of you, especially around the spelling. But it's actually pronounced Buchu. This is made from Buchu, nah? Or Buchu, the herb. Show them the herb when you cut this video. Nah? It's the green leaves. It's that plus still water. So it's the essential oil now, extracted via hydrolysis, nah? Essential oil thing, and then why? Because the price point for the leaves is too crazy currently. I think it's 1,500. So this is why they make Buchu water, to extend now, giving people access to the herb itself. This is great for urinary tract infections. It's great for prostate issues, swollen prostate, right? It's great for kidney issues. It's great if you've got UTI, nah? And STIs as well. It's a great detoxifier. It also lowers blood pressure. So if you've got low blood pressure, you mustn't take Buchu, nah? If you've got high blood pressure, this is perfect for you. Now, get 1 liter A, which costs 60 Rand. How do you consume it? You take 125 mils, which is in essence half a 250 cup, nah? Half a 250 ml cup. So, cup ya tea, tell half in there, and then you consume, nah? Take once daily. It's a diuretic, so it'll flush a mate. On the bottle there, it says not for pregnant people. Don't take it if you're pregnant, nah? So for those of you battling issues around prostate, enlarged prostate, cancer prostate, right? Prostate functionality in general, Buchu water. Sure. What else we got?
Then we have good morning, Mkulu. Kindly advise what candle colors are the best to pray with for financial breakthrough.
Sorry to disturb me, because something similar to it says, please, I'd like to find out about herbs that can open doors and opportunities.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, rituals operate in threes, nah? Rituals operate in threes. First step is the communication, which is the first, because it establishes the vibration to then provide the feedback to you as to, okay, this is what we need to do, right? To deal with the problem. So we're going to set up the candle. You set up first blue, yellow, white. Then we can introduce green and brown. Nah? Green and brown. I've got the green pack right here. Nah? Then what do? We're going to do a mock-up prayer. I'll do it in English for generic, right? So that everyone can understand. Nah? I'll then come to Lizul. Hello God. It's Tabo. Don't reference surname, just call your name, right? I'm calling upon my guardian angels from my mother and father's side, those who perpetuate the light. I'm here to talk to you guys today about my desire to unlock my things financially and also progression in terms of my life. I seem to be having challenges around finding alignment, and I was thinking of getting some herbs or something that will help me to unlock my things. Such that I can connect and be in a position where my luck is more open, right? I'm able to manifest better. What are the things that work best for me, specific for me, in alignment with my bloodline and my guides, right? First one, it's a communication. Then they should come back to you with feedback, right? Feedback being what? No, iyale simo safrika othola umuntu othile sebenza ngamakhandlela wenzeni, right? Or they should tell you ukuthi yini evale inhlanhla yakho. Right? Because some of you, actually, we spoke some time back about blockages and attachments, right? Blockages and attachments. Attachment is something that is done to you. Blockages is something that is self-imposed, right? Self-imposed. So some of you are dealing with blockages, things that are self-imposed, abortions, actions done to other people that move from a dark context, right? All those things. So karma is dealing with you. And now, and now you want to shortcut it by taking umuti and not dealing with now the issue, right, at hand. So that's why we communicate first, so that they can come and give you an honest answer around, yes, okay, asebenzise umuti, or no, let's deal nenkinga. Okay, let's go now, guys. Thobela Ramasedi, ke bitsa wena le mangelo a ka ganya ga bomme la ga bontate. Ka he ke le mo ke tlo bolela lena mabapi le my desire gore ke bule mahlatsi a ka bonkgole bontate mogolo. Ne ke nana o thola dipheko tsa gore ke gone gore ke hlape ke tlose senyama se se leng monna bonkgole bontate mogolo gore ke gone gore ke phuthulle dilo tsa ka. Lona le reng ka yona taba ke tse tlamele ke berekeng ka tsona ke tse tlo alignang best le nna bonkgole bontate mogolo. Kopa letle le nkgantsetse ke batla o tseba gore ke tseng. Then once again they should come back ka feedback again gore okay berekisa this or no when actually dilo tsa hao di kwala ke this wa bona. Okay, great. Or perhaps they should lead you towards like consultation. So even before going to consultation, we'll have communicated with them. The communication dynamic opens up now feedback. And the reason we call them Kamangelo Yakhanya is because we want them to come under the context of the light. We are calling them from the light realm. 12. Again, we spoke about the initiation, the 3, the 6, the 9, and the 12. We are calling them from the 12th realm. To then come down, to manifest and beam a light on your life, right? Okay, let's go kaZulu. Thobela mtali, ke Thabo. Ngibiza wena nengelo sizame ezokukhanya ezakhabo mama nezakhabo baba. Njengoba ngilabantu abadala, ngizokhuluma nani in regards to inkinga enginayo yenhlanhla yami bantu abadala. I feel inhlanhla yami ivalekile, izinto zami azivuleki kahle. Manje ngifuna into engingayisebenzisa abantu abadala ukuthi ngigeze, ngisuse isinyama la emzimbeni bantu abadala ukuthi izinto zami zizokhona ukuthi zivuleke. Or kukhona enye into mhlambe nina ngifuna ukuthi ngiyazi in regards to ukuthi yini evala inhlanhla yami bantu abadala. If it is so ngicela nize nizongikhanyisela abantu abadala. So the first step is the communication. It's not leaping to come into our store to get umuti and then umuti awukusebenzele and then you come back I mean iswasha singsebenzelang. But you did not activate. You did not activate through communication. You did nothing, right? You did nothing. Too stuck in the physical plane. You understand? Too stuck in the physical plane. And then some of you, right? The mental state is not where it should be. What do I mean? Okay, fine. You're using it, but there's doubt. Right? You're using the ritual or the process, but there's doubt. Why? Because you've yet to tame your mind. Why? Because you face so many challenges. And every time you try certain things, things don't work out for you. Right? And now you hold the vibration here, self-doubt, and you feel like nothing is ever going to come together for me. This is the nature of the prison planet. This is what traps you into the reincarnation cycle, your state of mind. And then this is why we then deal with issues around depression, anxiety, right? Because people are struggling to deal with the initiation of the mental plane, the initiation of the 6. 6 is 9, but upside down, right? So it means change your state of mind. Right? 6 is 9. Right? Here's 9. 6 is 9, but upside down. So it means what? Change your mental state. Turn it upside down. Right? Completely overhaul the way you see things, the way you think about things. So this is why now we're dealing with so many people dealing with anxiety and depression. Right? And the medical space is riding off this because yeah, they'll give you antidepressants, they'll give you all sorts of things, right? Yes, little adaptogenic herbs like lion's mane. This is an adaptogenic herb. right? Adaptogenic in that it needs to communicate with the central nervous system. It makes sense. This is a fungi, right? Mushroom ki fungus, right? If you know anything about fungus, they communicate with the central nervous system, right? So adaptogenic herbs soothe the central nervous system, which controls the state of mind. The seat of the mind is the brain, and then the nerves going down, all the way down from L1 to L33, right? The seat of the soul. It's not in the mind. The reason now, like a halo, when they show an angel, they show the halo. The reason it's a halo is because the energy comes in here. It's through the etheric cord, right? It then connects via the brain. The brain then processes and transmits the signal down via the spine, right? This is why when you're getting certain spiritual communication, it's on the physical body. Your eyes are twitching when you're going to get money. Your hands are itching when you're going to get money, right? Your gut feeling is doing certain things when something is off, right? When there's something off, it's the central nervous system processing the signal coming from the etheric cord, right? So it is important to control the mental state, because then you can't process the messages properly. Some of you are second guessing yourself when it's obvious. They are telling you don't go there, and you go there, and then you see flames. You understand? I would say, oh my da, because you understand? So anyway, lion's mane, adaptogenic herb for those of you dealing with stress, anxiety. It's gonna communicate with the central nervous system. And since it's plant-based, it's sentient, it's conscious, it's alive, right? It carries a soul. It then communicates with the soul to administer healing specific to you. This is why we're in essence talking to the soul of the plant to tell it, we need you to come into our vessel to assist us with a certain problem. And then it obliges, my pleasure. Right? Why? Because this is its grand assignment. This is its purpose. This is why God gave us plants, animals, right? So that we can use them to facilitate certain things from a spiritual context. 175 for 50 grams of lion's mane powder, né? 175 rand. Okay, cool. Anything else? Come on TikTok.
Yeah, my son has stubborn ringworms on his head and tonsils. What can I get him?
Okay, neem oil, ne? Apply direct on the ringworms, and then you need to cleanse them inside. I suggest you get him some cancer bush, or actually we've got parasite cleanse capsules. Oh yeah, get the parasite cleanse capsule. Yeah, we're gonna come back with parasite cleanse capsules. No?
Then we have motoring morning kehla, struggling to get pregnant, and I have painful period pains. What can I use?
Okay. Okay, if we're talking now on the physical plane, you can take things like chikwana, lemosadi hormone supports. Now, those are really good for improving conditions around your hormonal profile, and then as well as womb health. Nah? So that then if there are spiritual challenges, perhaps start here, communicate. Even before coming actually to take the chikwana, by the way. Start here, set up blue, yellow candle, white in the middle, call upon your guides from your mother and father's side neutrally, I suggest, in the case that there are issues around surname. Now some of you will say, I say surnames are an earthly construct. We are beyond surnames. Right? We are way beyond surnames. Way beyond surnames. Right? And I say this with caution, because then some of you, your people will say, hey, Pela, they know what they're doing, right? Some of you have issues around surname, and in having issues around surname, neutral, right? Don't override a direct message from your guides linking to surname if that's what they want. They know why they're doing that, right? But most of you can get by neutrality. Thank you, doctor. Okay, so for the ringworms, neem oil. Now, we'll apply the neem oil on the ringworm. Nah? Then, egg parasite cleanser, get the capsules that thing. We'll draw him for 2 capsules a day. Nah? Depending on how old he is. If he's over 7, you can give him 2. If he's younger than 7, 1 a day. Nah? Sure. it's gonna bypass the bitterness, hence in capsule form. Neem oil ki 150, 100 ml. Parasite capsules ki 180, 60 capsules. Sure.
That guy what candle or it's a candle or it's someone close to me. I live with them now. I went to visit home and when I came back it was gone.
Oh, is someone that, then why also if it's then you can feel based on the response for then from there you can take action, right? Right? You feel like the candle to do tattoo high. So but talk to them. I suggest you speak to them first. I suggest you speak to them first, and then find out from them. And then if Wawanangkar is bullshitting you, then set up the red candle. Nah? Set up the red candle, blue, yellow plus red. One of your candles, right? And you're not too sure if it's certain things testing sharp kayona. So anything negative okay, sure.
Then we have seen what are the benefits of lemongrass spiritually and physically.
Lemongrass, spiritually, lemongrass is good for cleansing, especially for soul ties, factory reset. In fact, this is cool, man. You can do factory reset, Guyana, especially for those of you who feel like they've slept with someone who's in sharp, but not all the time, because it looks like everything. Then we need to rebuild now your auric field in terms of protection. So you'll then need to take something to protect you, right? For example, lokaspana kamafura kolobe, render mafura kolobe down, put it into your lotion, fagumutobovu in there, and then apply. This will be your lotion. Now, mafura kolobe actually repel anything that might be thrown your way. Spiritually, this is also good for kids, young kids who are going to school, who are exposed to so much spiritually. Just mix it into their lotion. Okay, cool.
We have the Black Disciple or a good day. Please pray for me. I have anger issues. Please, I need financial and she's so
the Black Disciple. Not this one. We got you. Only anger issues. Alright. You must also pray for yourself, the Black Disciple. As much as I'm going to do it for you right now, you must also do it for yourself, yeah? So don't just let it be my prayer that does things for you. It must also be your prayer, nah? Rakwana ke or uteli finance, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, no. I know. It's fine. Okay, Black Disciple, here's what I suggest. You're going to take a glass of water, 2 glasses of water, clear glass, now. You're going to hold them in your hand like this. You're going to set up your candles. You're going to set up blue, yellow, red, plus green. The reason we're holding is because we want to take out the energy, more and negative. Now, in these glasses, you're going to pour salt. I've got salt here. Now, salt has properties of absorbing. Now, this is Celtic salt. Now, then you're going to hold it like this, right? Let's pray now. Tobala Ramasedi. Ke Black Disciple. Ke bitsa wena le mangelo a ka ganya bo khole bontate mogolo ka he ke le mo ke tlo bolela le na mabapi le 2 things One, there's an energy, this anger that is innate inside me, release into this water here that's got the salt. Let the crystal, which is the salt, absorb this anger. Let it release from my vessel. I want to detach from it because I feel it affects my ability to connect with things that are higher vibrational, financially, in terms of progress. Such that I can overcome this challenge. You will then take these two glasses. Well, they need to be jars because I need you to close them. And then close them. After closing them, you're going to take them out somewhere into nature. You're going to go break them. Now, I get us water with the salts. Now, all this negative energy has been absorbed into there. You can do this over 9 days, every day. Before closing, when you pray, you hold them. You're releasing the energy into the salt here, all right? Then you close it, and then you go and break these glasses. So you're detaching the attachment to this anger issue now. Yeah, Black Disciple, you go and we need the glass to break. Not on the street, obviously. Right? Not on the street. Not somewhere where now people are going to be affected by the broken glass, stepping on the glass, so on and so on. Somewhere far, go and detach from this energy, right? Once we've detached from the energy, then our second 9-day cycle can be around money-based processes, understanding deeper things contextually around what will serve you to unlock your things. So we've now spoken about how daily over 9 days, you will pray using glasses of water that have salt in there. You will hold. These are the touch points, right? Energy touch points. So you receive and you give using the hands, right? So we want to release the energy and release it into the glasses, right? And then we close the glasses and we go break somewhere. Okay, cool. Then next 9 days, let's go again now. Tobela Ramasedi ke Black Disciple ka ke le mo bogole bontatemgolo ke tswa o phetha taelo ya gore ke tloele issues tsa anger such that I can connect now. What are other things that will help me to raise my vibration because I'm seeking to connect with the things that will serve me around my financial and around my emotional state. How do I keep balanced such that I don't relapse and go back to where I was previously? Are there other things that I need to be conscious of? Guide me. I'll be in this process over the next 9 days, waiting for revelations from you. Yeah, so you will do this over 9 days, seeking these revelations, right? Using this candle set I propose to you. And then if they then say make adjustments, you make adjustments, right? This is just the start point for those of you who don't know where to go, how to move, what to engage in, all right? To release anger, because anger is a low vibrational emotion. It's alpha state emotion. It's like fear, right? You can't go into, it's the alpha and the omega, right? It's all encompassing, right? So alpha is lower state vibration. So lower state vibration, they ground you to earthly things. You're angry because they did what? You're angry because they did. Nothing positive can manifest from that state. So I like that you know this, Black Disciple. That you know that you need release from the anger so that you can then tap into the things that will serve you now, the omega state, right? So your second 9 days will be that. Then you should have gotten confirmation. Then the third 9 days should be you taking action on the confirmations. So perhaps they've shown you rituals to engage in, they've shown you things that you need to do. Then you start to engage gradually, step by step, right? Okay, let's go for another ad break. I want us to talk about black seed, kalonji seeds. Now, so a certain prophet who we can't mention, unfortunately, because last time we mentioned this prophet, we had issues. So anyway, this prophet is from a well-known spiritual doctrine worldwide, from the Middle East. Those who know, they know what I'm talking about. This prophet says that black seeds, they heal anything except death. Obviously, everyone's fate is death at a certain point in time, but this will fight so much for you in terms of physical health. 100 gram, I think, 130 black seeds. I suggest you mix them into honey if you buy them like this, or make a tea or drizzle them into like your salads, right? Very spicy when you consume them. We have the honey at the raw honey plus black seed, so you just take a spoon a day. Antiviral, so it's great for motsotsonyanke viral issues. Yes, yes, yes. Black seeds also have the power to heal the spirit. We always talk about them from healing now, physical. Cut physical, let's focus on the spiritual side of things. This is the message. Black seed. Black seed, a virus can attach itself to the spirit as well. A spiritual virus, right? Sometimes your viral load is uncontrollable because you've got now what is like a spiritual virus. It's now manifesting itself here in the physical as now viral complexities. So we can deal with issues around spiritual problems by bathing with black seed. We can bath with black seed, we can steam with black seed. The seeds will absorb all this negative energy. They carry this deep black color, right? Black absorbs all colors, right? Black absorbs all colors. It will fight for you from a spiritual context. Black seed, nah? Black seed with honey, nah? So black disciple, you could engage this. You could also get into a honey cleanse. So what will you do? You will take black seed, put it into your bath, take a teaspoon of honey, and then mix it into the bath. Hot water, obviously. Then get into that cleanse. 2 coins. Nah, I don't have coins on me. Take 2 coins, put the coins in the water, and then bath. Yeah, black seed. It fights spiritual viruses. They are spiritual viruses. Yeah. They will manifest themselves. And how do you know it's a spiritual virus? Because it keeps coming back. You've taken all the antibiotics, you've done everything. It just keeps coming back. It keeps relapsing. You've gone for all tests. You've done all sorts of things. Black seed, nah, cleanse. That's the download we just got now, nah? Okay, cool. Any questions?
Yes,
Sure. What's good?
Black phone hanging up.
Who's this?
Some white guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, I'm coming now. Yeah, but it's time for me to go now. We'll catch up at a later time. It's 10 past 10 now. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Hope you guys had a good time engaging our stream. Let's talk about the white candle before we go. So, when we say you are the light, we are referencing your true essence of who you are, right? The light is the divine balance between masculine and feminine moving at a particular speed, the speed of light, 300,000 meters per second. Then it connects you with the light. You are the white candle. This is why we'll always have the white candle in our prayer. But now some of you have been using the white candle, but you are struggling, you are not connecting, you are not getting any information. This is because there's no balance between your masculine and your feminine. This is why we then introduce blue plus yellow to then connect us with the white, right? You are the light. The white candle references your true essence, right? This is why we use white. This is the color of purity. Yeah? The white candle, very powerful candle. 6 of these will cost you 45 Rand for us. You are the light. When you pray with the white candle, it references your light. So the intensity of the light will tell us where your light is at. Nah? Sure, Buffett. Thank you. Have a good one. Yeah, no, we can.
You're saving that for another time.
What?
The watch.
Oh, yes. Let's quickly take this. Okay, Buffett, we're giving away this crystal watch. This watch is made from a crystal. It's a small wall clock, right? We're giving away, if you spend 500 Rand in store on crystals, one of you will stand a chance to win this. I think the competition runs from the 11th, which is 2 days from now, until, the 8th of August, nah? If I'm not mistaken? Yes. So all orders on crystals, 500 and more, they stand to get this watch. Nah? I'm not too sure what stone this is. Has Khontle told you guys what the stone is?
Labradorite.
Labradorite.
Yeah, I think it should.
Oh, labradorite. Yeah, this is a labradorite stone. This will be great for you in your business. Yeah, this will be great for you in your spiritual shrine. Yeah, this will be great for you. This is to foster good relationships, basically. So you can use this and put it up in a positive space in that sense. Unfortunately, we only have one of these, so hence it's the giveaway. So for those of you, there are 3. Oh, great. So the 3, so 3 of you will stand a chance to win one of these. Sure.